This is the trend-turning talkers hashtag TTTT, the last word on all the important stories of the week. Not everybody's back in the buildings. Cindy, how are you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? And Butita is among us. Butita, uko aje?
Wapi? Mimi siko poa.
Mbona uko poa?
Maziwa ni 65 lari.
Imagine.
Maziwa ni 65.
Maziwa ni 65 wewe. Kwani hujui?
Wewe tusiambiane ukweli.
Unabai maziwa na unarudishiwa 35.
Haya.
Yaani pale imefika.
Na hiyo si fair.
Pale imefika ili ubai tu ng'ombe Nairobi, ujikamuliange. Juu sasa ni expert. Unga lari. Unga ngano na ugali. Zinakaribiana. Hata ili kule chapo na mboga sasa.
Maisha sasa ni strungi.
Alafu ujue bado maji jarudi.
Na maji baadaye hajakam.
Juzi karibu nilambe ugali bana.
Kuteseka ni kwa muda.
Hayo kutakuwa kupoa tu.
But it's serious.
Larry,
yeah?
It's cheaper to make chapos than it is to make ugali. That's where we are living now.
It's serious, yeah.
It's crazy.
And you know the rate of inflation just came in April. Inflation was now at 11.48%. That is the 8th straight month it's been rising. We're at a 57-month high now.
That is so crazy. I remember just the other day milk was 20 shillings. Now it's 65.
Yes.
In a country that, you know, agriculture is one of our main economic activities. I cannot believe milk is 65 shillings. But anyway, that's a sidebar.
Shida tupu.
Sasa ukifanya shopping unaweza hata patiwa polisi wewe. Ukitoka kwa super unatoka na AP wawili.
Jizile vitu kuna hizo ni expensive sana.
Ni kunoma.
Ni noma sana.
Speaking of expensive things, guys, if you studied at Toko Gwal Primary and the likes, kama mimi, allow me to depress you just for a minute. I came across this story. Elite Nairobi School's top African chart of tuition fees in the Business Daily today. Apparently, there are schools in this country where parents pay 2.7 million shillings school fees every year. Look at that list. That's the National School of Kenya, the top Banda School, and Gikmakamago. Kenyan groups of schools are some of the most expensive in the entire continent. Kwani, what do they offer in the curriculum? Book juice, ama?
You know, Kenya is a country of ironies. We've got so many experienced people in terms of HR, but we always bring expatriates here. And then we use the funds from their donor countries to fund them. So if you give somebody a regular job and you pay them 10 million, of course people are going to take advantage and hike school fees so that they can also tap into that 10 million. But I've never been in an international school, but I have been a substitute teacher at an international school. And if you compare with Gumbaru schools that we have here, it's actually value for their money. Their infrastructure, they have smart boards, their extracurricular activities, even what they have for lunch is better than what you and I cook at home, Larry.
2.7 million shillings. I think my entire undergraduate degree, which took me 8 years, by the way, not 4, was cheaper than that.
Anyway, unasema undergraduate. Masomo yangu yote.
Kutoka
inafikia kindergarten hapo. Mamilioni ya pesa. Mimi naona tu ni sawa pia ukiona hiyo pesa. Peleka mtoto huko. Lakini naye mtoto akikosa kusoma huko, hiyo ni risk nyingine noma sana. Unajua ni milioni ngapi unapoteza mtu yake exam?
By the way,
hata mwiti ya militia. Yaani 2.7.
Imagine that.
Let me tell you, there's no way I'm taking my son to that school and he fails. He'd better pass. He'd better invent something. He'd better give competition to Uber. You cannot just, you know, kula my 2.7 milli annually, and then you decide that 2 years after school that I'm still deciding what I want to be. You better be something that will give me back my 2.7 million.
School fees ya primary ya 700 nilikuwa naitiwa mpaka pasta nikianguka. 2.7 sindaitiwa pop.
But look at the product. Somebody like Lupita Nyong'o, you know, she went to not necessarily international school, but she went to a private school. The parents invested, took her to a fancy school. Was it Yale?
Yes, she went to Yale. She went to Yale.
And look at her. You know, it's a standard of living that you give your kids. If you want them to compete internationally, maybe you give them an international career.
Standards.
But 2.7 million is a county budget.
Yep. Yep, that is it. Let me just look through this list again, guys. Bring this up. International School of Kenya, 2.7. Banda School, 1.5. Kenton Preparatory School, 1.5. Roslyn, in fact, the cheapest here is Nairobi Academy, which is 428,000 shillings. That is the cheapest. 428,000 shillings.
That's someone's salary per annum.
Probox safi na 27k ya mguu na rims.
Imagine. That's a kavid.
Lakini mimi nikakuwa na do. Nikakuwa tu na do poa. Napeleka mtoi huko. Juu angalau huko kuna accountability fulani. Unaangalia mtoi venye anafundishwa, curriculum iko poa. Hizi machuo zingine kuna watoto wanaachiliwa bana. Ndio ni cheap lakini bado inakucost bana.
Exactly, it costs you in other ways.
It costs you in other ways indeed. So, this past Monday, you guys remember, Safaricom suffered a technical fault that affected calls, data, and money transfer services. It was Christmas kwa watu wa madeni. Tunajua mazee nini Safaricom iko down. But the network later apologized, and the following day, customers were allowed to send money for free on M-Pesa as a reward. However, on social media, the conspiracy theories, Cindy.
Hey! I have a couple of my own.
Go. Go.
But because, you know, I'm in this love-hate relationship with Safaricom in terms of my mobile phone, I'll just say this. Kenyans have very peculiar habits. Michael Joseph said that, right? And it is true. You know, sending was free. But kutoa, guys were still being charged. Pay bill, but you're being charged. But people were just sending money because it was free. The number of people who paid debts, they owed me money, but now they were settling the debt because they're like, you know what? Staki kulipa hizo charges. Peculiar habits. I'm really surprised that, you know, the network didn't hang. About conspiracy theories, those are always there.
Ati wao wanazima network wakiprepare for election ili kwa dry rehearsal, dry runs, jini nini. All those completely unsubstantiated claims.
Very unsubstantiated. But you know, we love conspiracy theories. We don't believe that things can, you know, not work out for a giant like Safaricom. Everybody falls. Even Jesus wept. So
how are those two even related? How are those even related though?
Sorry?
I don't see the relation between Jesus falling and Safaricom.
You know the way people feel because you're a giant, you can't make mistakes. You can't fall. And I'm saying, even Safaricom, with its wide network, with its, you know, crazy infrastructure, they can have a glitch. Let the glitch be a glitch without the conspiracy theory. The same way, people never expected that the Son of God would ever cry. So if Jesus cried, Safaricom can
Butita?
get a glitch.
Hiyo siku kwanza, siku experience hiyo ya kupigia watu, ya kutuma SMS, hiyo time nakwanga sijaamka, ilikuwa ni asubuhi sana, si ndio? Lakini ya kutuma pesa, vile walileta hiyo offer ya kusema ni kutuma free, vile liwisha wangekuwa hata wangeleta offer Kenya katafanya ni benefit. Juu mpaka ulikuwa unatafuta msee tu namwambia, si unitumie tu pesa juu ni free banze. yani hakuna unashindwa hiyo offer. Okay, in short, hiyo offer ya kutuma free manze siku benefit.
Because hakuna mtu anakutumia pesa.
Ingekuwa ukituma thao wanakukata so 8 wanakuongezea so 2 unabaki ungekuwa na ka discount yani. Lakini ya kutuma tu free bana. Jumisi sina pesa ya mtu bana. Lakini ni kawaida ya system. The bonus would have been
if they gave us free data. That's what I think.
Alafu ni kawaida ya system manze. Unajua technology pia ilijengwa na mtu. Sangine wanga ina fail, sangine ina work. Huwezi jua.
So
technology tech wala.
Unajua vile tunaenda tuki-advance pia, vitu zina advance.
Okay, so Ciru has come in late like the Safaricom network.
Atume na ya kutoa.
Ciru sasa tutumie na ya kutoa juu hiyo story. No, just go for it.
Hey Ciru.
Hey guys.
Let me greet you like Isaac Ruto. Ciru!
I don't want. I've refused that story. Yo, I'm even sweating. Can we please talk about policemen and how they should stay in the policing lane? Because when they control traffic...
What cut?
Ask everyone who is on Mombasa Road right now what happened.
Nasungepanda nduthi wewe.
Ni nini nimefanya? How do you think I'm here? I'd still be on Mombasa Road. Naipanda nduthi.
Sasa ukipanda nduthi
with my big, and then of course there's no
helmet. With your big what? With your big what? With your big what?
Almost
my big hair.
Big hair. Of course. What else was I thinking?
Of course. You have manners.
Good to see you, Rastafari.
Thank you.
Rastafari coming on the show at 10. Close enough. Awesome. What do you think of Safaricom going down this week, Ciru?
You know, the weird thing is that you guys have talked about the conspiracy theories. And it's hilarious because I was out of town. So at first I was like, maybe in Kilifi, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Then I started hearing that guys are trying to send money. Oh, it must be because of the primaries. So now I'm trying to shikanisha those two things in my head. So no network because there's primaries. How? Like, I don't understand that logic. How will no network say they are the primaries? See, people need people to be able to be M-Pesa'd so they can sing and dance and vote and rig for them. So I don't understand how like Cindy said, let Safaricom just break down in peace without there being a crazy motive behind duty.
Technology.
Satan, the Illuminati, witchcraft, aliens.
It was Donald Trump and the Russians.
No.
In fact, kitu tunafaa kufurahi.
Safaricom was just down. Let's deal with it.
No, guys, mtu anasema Tony CTNA ati network ya Safaricom ilipotea kama kizungu ya Diamond.
It wanted.
Ya Diamond hapana.
This is the thing. Labda
Diamond linganisha nayo hapana.
Kwa nini?
No. Diamond mpatie landline huko mahali.
No, but this is the thing about if you take your children to international schools, you'll not be incompleted.
Yeah, because, you know, Diamond really spoken the good English, but you journalisms don't give him a chance. Sorry.
This is why parents are paying 2.7 million at International School of Kenya.
And then after that, I see my daughter making a twerk video. After I paid 2.7 million. Niema, me had killed someone. I see you making it clap on Instagram.
Yes.
That's like, let me tell you something. You don't work for NASA.
Yes.
And not the political party.
Yes.
The place was
the space agency.
Yes. If you don't work for NASA, I have wasted my money. Not that you have taken you to Peponi and then you're there at Sijui talking about #tag your sponsor.
Yes.
I'll kill you myself.
No, Ciru, after school, you want 2 years to think about your life. You should have thought about it when I
was paying
paid the first million.
You should know which
fact,
campus you
you
should
Have
by the
known
age of
where the
7.
other million is gonna come from.
Chiru. In fact, ukilipia mtu wako 2.7, atoke shule na kazi, asikuje kazi kuinje.
By the time you finish your exams, you're employed.
All right.
You're the retirement plan.
Okay. The John Munga. Ciru amekuwa DJ wa reggae kwani acheze ngoma moja la Kidube hapo tukatike.
Leave me alone. I'm a newly minted Rasta. I'm feeling myself right now. I went and found Jar.
Kwani Ciru amejog hadi Nation Center amevaa tracksuit.
Chant down Babylon.
Yeah, chant down Babylon. Those tweets are Babylon.
Cheki, ati leo ni meno tu ndio bright. Black power in the house. Thanks Ciru for the light. Before Ciru checked in.
Tumetoshea poa.
Black Lives Matter, yo.
Luta continua.
# Black Lives Matter, okay?
Black lives prosper.
Yeah.
Unajua mpaka nilifanywa interview story. Nikawatetea.
Oh wow.
Thanks.
That's what we were waiting for. Our lives were incomplete without you teteing us.
We needed you so much.
Collins Munyendo, saizi ukifanya shopping supermarket lazima wa dress press conference.
For real.
Jeremy. But Jeremy Thuko anauliza maziwa kwetu ni 80 shillings. Butita, tell me wapi yuko 65 bob tunikamie. Juu ameka nini? Let me just put this up on okay, sawa. Mimi naonesha picha yake instead of okay. Let me try and get this up. Yeah, there. Tuzo Fino, 80 bob.
Yeah, 65.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yes.
Where?
You're killing me.
80 bob.
It better come with its own butter. How can it be 80 shillings? This is ridiculous. Like, seriously.
Me, the thing that is umaing me, yani personal. It is personal.
How
Wait, I knew you're going to say that. Has the price of warus gone up?
5 warus is 100 bob.
Haya.
Waru moja. That is so true, Ciru.
What are you saying?
Inauzwa 3 mbao kama nyanya. Imagine.
Larry.
Yes.
Tutaanza kufunika chai ndio evaporate. Hiyo maziwa ni expert. Sasa mpaka unawekea wageni wakikuja unawekea toti ya chai. Ndio hawezi risk na mzinga ya thermos. Maziwa ni expert.
BYOT.
You know the way milk has this
sasa mpaka utakuwa unajiintroduce nayo hivyo kwa chama.
Eteje.
Mimi ndio Agnes wa chai ya maziwa. Yaani watu receive hiyo.
This though has got to be the tweet of the week. If Mudavadi is chosen as NASA's flag bearer, who will replace him on Family Guy? Because this is a serious concern right now. Check this tweet.
Me, that one, I cried. I wept real tears. Because that is the funniest thing I have seen. I was dead. Who
This
am
is
I?
a week of political people being
wanasiasa
compared
nyinyi.
to cartoons.
Yes.
Yes.
Because somebody was called SpongeBob.
Anyway.
I saw a certain
Speaking of politicians,
Why
let's
dismantling?
Let's go on the politicians. Of all the interesting claims we've had of aspirants giving for losing the nominations, this one from Vihiga County, I think, has won. A woman rep aspirant in the county sensationally claimed that because she took a picture with President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President William Ruto, that is why she lost.
Wow.
Oi mama, mama Uhuru yang kamera. Oi, iyo taruh kamera picha. Uhuru Kenyatta no yanga. Bonya nimebaki mayatima Uhuru.
And it goes on and on and on. Butita, why are you people like this?
Larry, unajua.
You just call him
Ati
Lupita.
alipigwa, alitake photo na Unyela.
Alafu akashindwa.
Hiyo ndio unasikianga kuchomewa picha roho safi.
You know what's coming. Well done.
Sisemi kitu. Butita amesema. Next.
Kuchomewa picha.
Cindy.
Mimi sisemi
Okay,
kitu.
Ciru.
You know me first. You and the guys here behind the camera, everyone is like finding that funny as
Hakufanya mambo
hell.
vizuri.
Let me tell you,
Mnavyoga mcrop watu saa
Uhuru and Ruto in
ingine.
their digs, wondering
Yes.
what the story was. And then I'm trying to imagine why she's so emotional.
Yeah.
This mama has taken loans because she knew she was going to become women's rep. Akona doza watu because there's no way you can roll in the dirt because you lost a nomination unless
Yeah.
there's a Kashailok somewhere chilling for you.
Yeah.
This one, she needs to tell us why. Stop blaming Kina. Who did they come and grab you from your kitchen and take a picture?
Lakini Ciru angewa crop angekuwa tu sawa.
I know Photoshop skills.
Lakini hapana. Alianguka tu juu labda haku campaign picha.
I don't think it's a big
Yani,
chance.
she was so passionate. I think she's in some Luya dialect. She's just having the time. Yeah, it's not a good time.
Oh.
She reminds me of people who blame the devil for their own stupidity.
Thanks.
You know, they go around doing stupid things. When the consequences come, they blame the devil. I mean,
The devil
if
made
it
me
was
do
yours, it would have been yours. If it
Shetani
is
lazima
not, don't blame
blamiwe.
Uhuru Kenyatta.
Shetani lazima blemiwe juu yeye ndiye analeta stupidity hiyo unasema. Yeye tu
I
bado.
blame the devil.
We'll
And there you
blame
are busy
Uhuru,
rolling in
we'll
the dirt.
blame the
No.
devil, we'll
Okay.
blame
So-
Trump.
So in the next 3 months, politicians wanafaa kuwa careful na watu
Wanachukua picha nao.
Inaweza kucost kwani.
Yeah. So, speaking of still politicians, as other aspirants were busy crying foul over the ongoing nominations, foul seems to be the language of Moses Kuria. During the Jubilee Party primaries in Gatundu South on Tuesday, NTV's Kennedy Muredi asked the MP to respond to claims that other aspirants that were claiming that he was responsible for the nominations chaos. This was his response.
I'm tired of stupid media, okay? If someone accuses me, bring them here. Everything wrong that happens in this country is blamed on Moses Kuria.
Well, Ciru.
No, me first of all, this reporter, Ken Morezi, wasn't he the same one who was told by Kalonzo that his name betrays
That
him?
exact same.
They don't know what this guy has done to politicians. They see him, they fear tuka. You have to tell us what happened. But then yenyewe, Moses Kuria, that FU came from his soul. Uko behind his lungs.
From his pancreas, you know, with bile.
And he walked away. And then there's that other aibu you have for seeing someone your dad's age cussing. Me, watch that video under my duvet, like, I'm so ashamed. You know, those words, I've only ever had one of my parents, I won't say which one,
Yes.
but only cussing once because of road rage. And I remember we were all in the back seat, like,
Okay.
Hiyo ni nini?
said a bad word. That's how I felt when I saw Moses Kuria. And then again, I started thinking about it. I'm like, why are we shocked every time this guy talks mbaya? That's
Yeah.
that's what he does all the time. It's just that
I'm really not
now
surprised.
He cussed. Maybe that's why he crossed the line.
Cindy.
Yeah, I'm really not surprised. He's, you know, he's always akin to controversy.
Yeah.
What breaks my heart is, of late, more and more politicians who are aired in different stations, they always feel the need to talk foul, to say nonsense, and to get away with it. Like the electorate look at them and they support it. Do you know how many people supported him on social media and said, but you guys use that word all the time. You use it in songs. Why is it that he can't use it? It is because...
No. You know the response I saw, which was kind of interesting. And why do you journalists ask provoking questions.
Provoking.
What is provoking?
Is this bullfighting where you wave a cloth in front of a bull and then it just charges? This is a grown man. You're a grown-ass man. You can't say that I was provoked.
Why is it that we defend bad, that we award looting with leadership, that we applaud mediocrity? It is ridiculous.
You better preach, honey.
Okay, Butita.
Sijui kama alikuwa amekasirika ama ni nini, lakini unajua mtu ujipata pia, lakini hata kani hasira na amekuwa na issues ka hizo za kusema kitu, lakini anajitoanga. Pia yeye atajitoa tu roho safi.
Weka taya iende.
Atauliza mheshimiwa, ulikuwa unamaanisha nini? Sema, okay, what I was trying to mean is that you know Kenyatta University, KU. I was saying it is far. Like people didn't understand. So I just said far, then I said, you see, yeah, KU. So you guys didn't understand me.
KU.
Number two, right?
That makes
And
sense.
do you see Rari?
Seems legit.
And do you see Rari, let me tell you one thing. You know, some of us, where I come from, we normally trip. And where there is F, where there is B, we put F. Like Pobe becomes
Fobe.
You see, you can't blame me. Maybe I was telling him to park his car. You don't know. You see? That's why until now, my brother...
Thank you.
That's why until now, my brother cannot say he lives in Parklands.
All right. Okay.
Butita,
Good one.
So atajitoa. Mwanasiasa.
We can't move on to the next story without touching on the surprises and the ongoing nominations exercise. So can we? Everybody, I'm sure all of you guys have your favorites, right? So you also the picture of Waititu doing the rounds on social media. Everyone has seen it. In contrast to the famous Tupac Thug Life photo. Next day, Waititu technically killed Kafogo's career. People claim James Orengo only campaigned for 1 day and won with a landslide over 130
10 minutes.
Starehe Wakajagwa Maina Kamanda. Where do we even start? Like, there's so many people who've just been shocked in this nomination. Several governors, Nini, MPs, senators, MCAs.
Especially Bomet County. Bomet County, the theme song was Fagilia, Fagilia.
I think that's Nandi. That's Nandi
and
where...
yes. Wali Fagilia kila
Also,
mtu.
even in Nyeri County, it's
MCA
only
what?
one MCA that has been left standing.
Yeah.
And him is because he was joboing. The other ones were told, Vieni moge karate, vieni mokeo maga.
Wacha kutubeba makodofia.
Yeah, even in
Makodofia.
Kirinyaga, where Anwe Guru won, apparently Governor Ndavi has added an E to the end of his name.
Daddy,
Eh.
Amanda. No, but you know what? I think this is really good because it lights a fire under politicians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The days where a politician can just sit pretty doing nothing except eating taxpayers' money and expect that election after election after election he'll find himself back in power. I think those days are done.
Okay.
Now,
Those
we
days
talk
are
about,
gone.
you give people 5 years, you just
Yeah.
watch you quietly. You're like, oh, you think there'll be another election? Out
Tupatane
nature.
kwa
Shinda
tepe.
hapo.
Out nature.
Shinda hapo.
Yeah,
Ah,
Can we talk
Cindy.
about the 9 lives of Ferdinand Waititu?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Embakasi MP, right?
He loses. Then Mugabe Were dies. He wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
He comes in, he wins.
Yes.
2013,
He loses
gubernatorial.
Nairobi
He
governor
loses.
seat. Yes.
Yeah.
Who dies in Kikuyu?
Kabete, the MP dies. He wins.
Yes. He campaigns, he gets it.
Yes.
Yeah.
After Kafogo was like, hapa ni kwangu. There's no way. What Punjab
Wacha
did you
Waititu.
go? Do you know me? He
Kabogo
won.
told me on Sunday-
I have never seen Kabogo that humble.
William Kabogo told me on Sunday, I don't lose elections. I've done this 5 times and I've won all of them.
Well then.
Unakwambia
2
Waititu
days
anaweza
later.
simama
Jokes on
anywhere.
you, brother.
Butita.
Waititu kidogo kidogo atasimama hata Siaya.
Aki and he'll win.
Wambia huku
True
nilikuwa
story.
natembeaga
Na
nikiwa
atashinda.
kijana, huku ni kwangu. Na asimame.
You hear Waititu is
We are
the
the
president of
politician.
Malawi. You
I know.
believe.
Check this
Malawi.
out. Moses Mungai, Jackson, bring this up. Moses Mungai, Shiro pale Mombasa Road na show inaanza.
I'm actually playing. That was me.
Okay, we're going to take a short break. Let's look at the tweets. Davim so, Moses Kuria angezaliwa maziwa tukunywe. What a disgrace.
Mnafanyia nini waheshimiwa nyinyi?
That's what Davim so says. Bring this up so people don't think I'm saying it. It's
Davim
right here on my
So.
Twitters. Yeah, there.
Haya, Devi Mso, shauri yako.
Haya, sisi hatusemi.
Sisi tumekupea platform tu.
Hey.
Well, so that's out there. Francis Mbate, lita maziwa ni XP kuliko lita V-Power. Afadhali mtu aende road trip kuliko kunywa breakfast.
Imagine. It's the standard of living, by the way, is just so ridiculous.
Maziwa
Siku hizi
imepanda.
ni stungi na
Hata
smoky.
Watoto wataanza kulipa wakitaka kunyonya sasa.
By the way, bei ya smoky haijawahi panda.
Ati sikia, vile unapita mtaa after umelipa 1.3 million shule.
Samburi.
By the way, Butita will support team gani? Ama, you bring this up. Butita was ama ni Blackburn.
Hey, you racist.
Black Lives Matter. Butita leo mimi na wewe.
Larry, umsi anawatafuta maneno.
mazee.
Anawatafuta maneno, msiongee.
Leo ni mimi na wewe.
Ambia wewe Madowo Vihiga asilie sana. Prezo is accessible.
Photoshop.
Mtu asiseme ni
Akia
Photoshop.
nani?
Yeah, haters will
President
say
atafute huyo msee yenyewe Larry.
Amsalimie
tu ya ukweli. Wapigwe tu hiyo picha yani.
Macharia
Huyo msee
Mbugua.
Ni dream.
Lakini Jaguar was 1 centimeter away from the Starehe seat. Lakini politicians ni vigeugeu.
Vigeugeu. Now he
Wanamwona
knows
kwa
the true meaning of the song.
Kio.
That should be his campaign song as an independent candidate.
But they're redoing that nomination. Ama what happened?
Yeah, they
there's
are.
no for redoing.
Yeah, they're doing it. Mamushka Nyams vile naangalia huyo madhe ana blame Uhuru juu ameshindwa.
Where do you get these animal memes from? I have so many questions.
Okay, Bishop Margaret Wanjiru ako ndani kabisa ndani ya cell. So the Nairobi governor Jubilee ticket hopeful almost spent the long weekend in police custody, but a judge released her today. She must be very happy about that. She was arrested yesterday and charged with malicious damage to property. The former Starehe MP accused of willfully and unlawfully destroying 4 ballot boxes as well as assorted papers valued at 30,000 shillings that belongs to the Jubilee party. Okay, so that was her arrest. Ciru.
You know, I watched the footage
Yes.
of, you know.
There she is
what-
in I think that's in the cell. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Pangani
called there.
police, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I watched the footage of, you know, what she's supposed to have done, and I have no sympathy. I'm sorry. I think the law should apply equally to everyone, whether you're, you know, Wajiro Muriuki from South P, or if you're Bishop Margaret Wanjiru who wants to be the governor of Nairobi, the law should apply equally. Having said that, ni vizuri ameachiliwa because Sunday who was going to preach to her people.
Yes.
What did they say? Ati ya Bishop akojela lakini anarudi next Sunday. That have been a retro tricky.
Bado ingetoka by the way.
Ingetoka tu. But they were,
Ingetoka tu.
people need to be nice. Like Eric Mutari, why are people making this comparison? And it's been happening a lot on Twitter. Watu wanaelekea makeup sasa kuna tofauti ya.
Hey, let me talk from experience.
This is
Yes.
rubbish.
I have spent 2 hours, Milimani law courts, traffic offense. Let me tell you, you change color, your hair falls, you change, you know, your root canal will fall on the floor. Jail is demeaning. It is
everyone.
torture. It is mental torture. You can't
And it manifests
come out
itself physically.
looking fresh and clean. Jail is bad.
Butita.
I feel like women, in fact, even before Butita goes, I feel like women can't win. A woman puts on makeup, you're told, oh, you're being fake, why do you have a weave, why do you have makeup? Then this lady is arrested and she's in, you know, she's in cell, where to the best of my knowledge, there's no makeup artist. And you see such rubbish. We can't win. What do you guys want? We wear makeup, we are called names. We don't have makeup, they're names. What do you want?
Gain weight, you're too big.
Let me paint
You're
myself like a
skinny,
sangoma and continue with my
haujabeba.
life.
Okay, sawa Butita.
Sheria ukifanya tu makosa wacha aandoliwe, kama ako na makosa shauri yake.
Okay.
Kama
Let me
kufanya
throw a
makosa
span in this
atajua,
one,
lakini
Larry.
siasa ni mbaya Larry. Unaona sasa huyu ni pasta. Badala afunge anafungwa. Unaocheki. Siasa ni ngumu.
Seriously.
Samueli.
Paulo na Sila waliomba milango ya gereza ikafunguka.
Milango ya pangane.
Larry, let me throw a span in
Real
this
quickly,
one.
yes.
All right, quickly. I find it also a bit hypocritical that Margaret Wanjiru went to jail, yet what happened in City Park It's the same thing that happened in Homa Bay. Nobody went to jail. So I smelled a vendetta. Number 2, there's apparently a thread going on in some quarters that should people pray for her, even though she's a bishop, but she broke the law. So should people pray for her to be free? It's good that now she's free. Other people felt, no, let's not pray for her because she's broken the law. Other people felt that they should. I don't know what people feel.
Okay, sawa. So, speaking of women, by the way, and what they look like, gospel singer Gloria Muliro on Sunday on the spot, because people were raining on her post on Instagram. It was all about the excessive blue eyeshadow. There you see it. Can we please discuss this without throwing shade? Because in the eyes of Gloria, there's more than enough shade already.
Oh! There's the colors of the
I
rainbow.
cannot add anything else. That is rough. You are rougher than the economy. You are rougher than a ratchet's feet. You are rough.
Cindy?
You are rough.
You know, when it comes to makeup mishaps, I'm the last person to talk. I have fallen victim.
So
Be very wary. You know, when you have your makeup done, you close your eyes and sometimes you go straight to doing whatever. Be very wary of the makeup artist. Hauna deni yake? Are you under the right light? You know?
Butita.
What a man.
Yes.
Butita.
Bado nangoja matokeo.
Okay.
Oi,
Mama,
all right.
yabadilika.
Nitaongea wazee.
Naona mambo yakibadilika.
Mambo yabadilika.
Let me tell you, you guys though, yeah?
Waliopaka sura.
Lakini saa ingine ni kamera. Lari unajua nimegundua hizi simu za siku hizi.
I know the color of love. I can see it on your face.
Okay, guys, I just have time to give. Niko na matokeo by the Butiti. Let's talk about this 38-year-old who's got 37 children. She's 37 years, she's got 38 children actually. Stop imagining because it's happening to someone. Miriam Natabanzi Bairie from Mukono district in Uganda. She got married in 93, she was 14. Now she's a team of 38 children. They are aged between 4 months and 23 years old. Among them, 6 sets of twins, 4 triplets, 3 quadruplets, and a few solo ninjas.
Polo, hey, let me tell you, by the time, because your body has done so much work, me, by the way, it was like that. Me, next day, you'll just walk out of my body and go to standard 1.
Like there will be no gestation period. You know? Like, bam, the baby's
Like
here.
I'm busy.
I have 1 child and I feel I need an award.
Now she has 38. Yes.
38 children.
Yeah.
But actually, when you
Hands
mentioned,
down to her.
when I read this story, the first thing I looked for is, are there multiples? Because for me, this story was mathematically impossible.
Incorrect,
Yeah. So, but, you know, she's raising her children, and, you know, more power to her.
Okay,
man.
Butita, I'm out of time. Go.
Mimi hata sijui vile watoto wanapatikananga, sijui bado mimi.
I'll tell
They
you
come
after.
from the knees, then they crawl up to the stomach.
On that bombshell, it's time to bring the show to a close. Thank you guys so much.